Hey, good evening. Let me just make sure my sound is connected. I totally forgot about this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ouch. Okay, hi guys. Welcome. Hi Instagram, hi Facebook, hi YouTube. So, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to just finish up something quickly that needed my attention, but then now it's done. Thank goodness. I don't have to worry about it later. Hello. I hope you had a lovely day. It's cold outside, but we are fine. We're gonna survive the cold. Thank you so much for joining. Today we are talking about full moon. We have our full moon for June 2021 in the sign of Capricorn, and it's this Friday. So I was totally great to myself, and I made sure that we do this video in time so that we can have time to do our things. Okay, so that you are here, there's a few things I need to let you guys know about that have been asking me in the inbox, some few dates. So we have the goddess ceremony this coming Sunday. Okay, so make sure you're joining that. We're talking about knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Okay, so we have that. And then in July, the first week of July, we have a feminine energy workshop. I think it's 11th July. And the following weekend, it's the 18th of July. We have the King's class. Okay. So I'm gonna post about this on Instagram, just letting you know of the dates, because a lot of people have been asking me when is what happening. So the goddess class is the one that's happening this weekend, Sunday from 4 to 8, and it's make sure you RSVP. The email is pa@busiseleshow.com. So let's get to it. So guys, we are talking about the full moon that's happening Friday. So why do we have to talk about the full moon? You probably have heard me repeat it so many times. We want you to know what the full moon energy is so that we can align ourselves with the energy of the full moon so that we can go with the flow versus going against the flow. Simple example, in winter, if you're not wearing a jacket, you will not die. Well, maybe you might, depending where you are, but you will not enjoy the winter. You will just go through the winter horribly. But if you allow yourself to get into the whole mood of the winter, get warm, get a heater, do whatever you must do to keep warm, you will enjoy the winter. I'm not sure if enjoying is the right correct word for this, but what I'm saying is that you will survive the winter. You will not suffer through the winter. Okay, during summer, if you're wearing jackets and boots, you're not gonna go, you're not gonna enjoy the summer. You need to have light summer clothes on so that you go with the flow. So that is why we talk about the moon. The moon brings us a certain energy depending on what sign it is in and what is happening in the sky. There is a certain energy that we need to know what energy is that so that we can get on with that. And then our lives are then a little bit way more constructive, effective. We all want something, and working hard for it shouldn't be our golden life. We should be allowing God to help us through these things. That's why God put the seasons, and that is why God let us know what season is for what. There's a time for day, there's a time for night, there's a time for winter, there's a time for summer. If you do the things you're supposed to be doing during the day at night, you're gonna have problems. If you're doing the things you're supposed to be doing at night during the day, you're gonna have problems. There are people who try to do that, but normally it ends in tears. So let's just go with the flow. So hello everybody. Make sure that you are clicking on everything you need to click on, subscribe, share, like, do all everything that you must do. Thank you so much. And make sure that you've got a pen. I'm going to go through this quickly, ask questions. We're going to talk about what we should expect, what the energy is bringing to us, what should we do about it, and we're going to talk about a few practical things. You know, it's Witchy Wednesday, things that we should do to really connect with the energy. All right. So I'm going to take this up because I'm thinking I might keep touching it and then you guys on Instagram can't hear me. All right. Now, damn it. So today I went to the mountain to pray and I got luck. Guys, you know in English. Yo, ongenzeni. Hey, namanje uyangiphintsha like, okay. I hope this stuff doesn't traumatize me that much during this. Okay, so number one, Capricorn moon. Capricorn full moon. So this is the manifestation of the Capricorn new moon that we had in Jan. So in Jan we had the Capricorn new moon, and whatever that we were asking, whatever that we were wanting to happen, then this is the time when it comes to fruition. So always know that when we have a new moon, there is going to be a full moon later on. That is why it's so important to set your intentions during a new moon, because during a full moon of the same sign, you get to finally go full circle. So I remember what was happening to me in January, and I can tell you at this point, those things are coming to like a hope of the, oh my God, finally it looks like it might be over. Finally, it looks like it might be done. Finally, it looks like I can actually get this done. So if you can remember what you wanted in January, this is the time to manifest that thing that you wanted in January. Okay, so that's just the first thing. Now let's talk about Capricorn. So this is a full moon in Capricorn, and it's the only one we're getting in 2021. So Capricorn is an amazing sign. I mean, all signs have their ups and downs, you know. Today, you know, ups and downs like anything in life. So we're going to talk about the ups and the downs of Capricorn. One of the ups for Capricorn is that it talks about long term. Capricorn people are normally people who are not scared of long term stuff. They are not, they don't shy away from setting up their long term wantings, desires. So this is time for us to build on our long-term goals. Now we have so many retrogrades. We have so many the sky is busy, like we have eclipses and retrogrades and all these kind of things. And one of the things that those are bringing to us is the whole developing of the digital world. So we just entered Aquarius for the next 2,000 years. We just came out of Pisces, and Aquarius works a lot with Uranus and all these other things that have to do with airwaves, you know, Wi-Fi's and all that, you know. That's why we're hearing so much about 5Gs and all that. But it's all about airwaves, digital things that you can't feel and touch. So this is one of those activations of that. So if you want to come up with a digital concept, this is the time. And it's going to be long term, because it's going to be for 2,000 years. That's how long term you should be thinking. So you should be thinking like, if I die in 50 years from now, the whole entire, I don't know what is 2,000 minus 50. Whatever that I'm creating, I want it to go that far. Who calls me at this time of the night? So it must go that far. So think long term, like really long term, like legacy long term, like I am building something sustainable long term. Do not go small. Do not listen to your doubts and stuff. Go big. So as I said, it's going to be 2,000 years long term thing. so think like, I wrote a book. That book is going to be here in 2,000 years time. That book, I am going to load it on the internet. It's going to be found, being able to be read on audio and in the internet, on what is this, ebooks on the internet, and everybody that who's anywhere will be able to access that book 2,000 years from now. And they'll be like, oh my God, there was a Busi Silesho. She was totally amazing. Of course, I am totally amazing. And she talked about these things 2,000 years ago. You see how we talk about the Bible today? We need to be creating things right now, because when they sit on the internet, they can't be lost. So whatever that we're doing now and we're putting on the internet, it can't be lost. So people 2,000 years from now will talk about me. I know they will. Like, it's a showcase. Okay, so think around those things. Like what I'm saying, that is just like, don't think small. Don't think at least, let me just have a small goal for 2 weeks. If it's an app, let it be an amazing one. But think long term, like really long, like not your lifetime long, like 5 lifetimes, like something that your great grandkids would be like, yes, our grandfather did this. Yes, our grandmother was too amazing. She was a goddess. She left us with this. And because it's going to be on the internet, it's going nowhere. So, I mean, really, the time we are living in, our great-grandfathers and our great-grandmothers didn't get the chance to leave us things that we can carry on with. So this energy is bringing that. I mean, if you think you have problems of paying your bond and just surviving every day, you are missing out on good things out there. Stop thinking small. Stop thinking, I need to pay my car, I need to pay my house. I mean, really, when you go out there and use the energy that God is giving us, you will have way more than to pay your car and your house. You will have everything you'll ever wanted. So stop thinking small. A lot of people are using this time wrong, thinking just like, can I eat? Can I pay my bills? No, man. You will still pay your bills. You will still eat. But just become big. So when I'm saying this is a full moon in Capricorn, this is a time to go big. Go really big. Stop trying to just eat for one day. Think lifetimes and lifetimes. I mean, what? Generations and generations. Don't be just like messing up your life today, hanging with the wrong people now, just for 2 seconds, whatever, relief of whatever. Think big and understand that there is something that our generation, this time, we are at the start of a new 2,000 years. We are the ones who are going to set the standard. And if you're not hearing me here, don't worry. You're going to miss out. It's fine. But if you're hearing me here, understand that we are at the beginning of another 2,000 years. We are where Jesus was at the beginning of a 2,000 years of Pisces, which is the season that just ended in March 2020. So understand that you do not want to not leave a mark when you are at the beginning of a big season. And this full moon is saying to us, yay, long term. Why do we have it? Why do we have it? There is a reason. And if you want to think small, it's okay. I'm not judging you. You just want to pay your car and your house. But I'm saying to you, you don't understand what the gold you have in your hands. The gold you have in your hands will take care of everything. Will not just buy you one car and one house. Will buy you all the houses and the houses you want. Ask me, I'll tell you about it. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. You can have small problems or you can have 40 million rand problems. They are the same problems. When I was owing people 100,000, it felt exactly the same when I was owing people 40 million rand. You want to have bigger problems, go big. I am begging you, stop thinking small. The whole reason you are watching this is because you are at the time that you can think big. You are at the time where you can use this energy to actually propel you. There are so many people who are traumatized by fear, who just thinking, can I just survive until I'm 80? I mean, the other day I was talking at a seminar about retirement. People are just worried about the day they die, and I mean, they retire and how much they're going to have. Stop doing that stuff. I mean, really, you are not here to just think about the day you retire. You should not even be thinking about retiring. We don't have time to retire right now. Like, don't do that stuff. Do not do that stuff. There are so many dimensions you should be going to. You should be really planning bigger things that are outside of Earth. I mean, I have a whole course where I teach people how to get out of Earth and go check out stuff outside of Earth. And I mean, they're coming up and like, oh my goodness, like I was never ready. So, okay, now that was one long point one. But that's what just God asking me to tell you that stop thinking small, think big. This is the time for you to stop thinking. If you were thinking small, stop it. If you were thinking big, go for it. Like, it's the time. Go for it. Knock at the doors that you've knocked before and they said no. You'll be shocked what will happen. Sometimes you don't even need doors. You create doors. But this energy is allowing us to go long time, like really 2,000 years long. So we are at the beginning of a new era. If Jesus didn't do anything about that when he did it, we wouldn't be having that the past 2,000 years that just happened. We wouldn't be there. So do everybody a favor. That is going to be at the 4,000. Seriously, somebody is trying. Jesus Christ. So allow the people at the 4,000 years point to be like, oh my God, there was actually a Busiselejo. Oh my goodness. Like how we say this, there was a Jesus. Like really, we said there was a Jesus, there was an Abraham, there was a whoever. Those people lived. That is what we want to be doing right now. But you're busy worried about a bond and a, yeah, let me know. Okay, number two. Now we need to put structure in place. So again, Capricorn is all about structure. Capricorn, if you know Capricorn people are so good with admin. Maybe let me not say good, but they are so good with structure, putting things in place. So again, if you're planning for 2,000 years, don't try to make it then like you think it's gonna like just go like one day it's done. If it's not done in one day, you give up because wow, it's not done. Like my goodness, I was waiting for it to happen in 2 days and it's not done. No, you're planning 2,000 years to come. Relax, put structure in place, sit down, meditate, get your idea, document it, allow it to make sense to you. Consult with yourself, consult with God in prayer, consult with your guide, consult with your ancestors, ask for guidance, put this thing down and put it in a structure so that when you die, your kids can take over from there. I mean, most of the people I'm talking up with you here, you are Black, and we all know that normally white people, they will tell you, like Johnson & Johnson in South Africa, it's been there since what? I mean, who knows when Johnson & Johnson was started, 1918, whatever. And it's still running because there's a structure in place, and everybody that comes into another cycle of a generation, they continue from that structure. So don't panic. Don't try to make quick money, quick fast cash, whatever. Put structure in place. Put a structure in place that is going to be documented, that your great grandkids, 14 generations from now, can still be able to function from this. I am doing that. I am putting system in place that my grandkids will be benefiting from the work that I'm doing today, will be benefiting from a book I wrote, will be benefiting from courses I wrote. You know, I'm putting everything in place. I'm putting the legality of it in place. I'm putting everything in place that I own what I've done, and they continually earn from it. Because apparently, if you haven't done that and you've got products like the products I've got and you die, I mean, it's a sad story what happens. So, but then the good thing is that when you have the time to put the structure in place, you will be able to have that run through. Okay, so put structures in place. Again, don't think small. Don't think today. Think when I die, I mean, like we are all like probably left with 50 years, you know, like maybe 60. We can maybe from now, like, I mean, if we really do good, we left with 60 years. Think what will happen in my life in 60 years. Create a structure that is going to be there 60 years from today. I mean, unless you're planning to die tomorrow, and then you don't have to do anything about this. But I'm not planning to die tomorrow, so. But then even if you do die tomorrow, put a structure in place that will allow people to continue from what you've done. Like, let's think big as Black people. Let's just try to get out of the junk that we've been taught, and let's just try to be those Johnsons and Johnsons that runs over and over and over and over. Somebody is wanting to sell me insurance product. Let me just switch off this. Sorry, guys. Definitely they're trying to sell me insurance. Okay, so now, okay, next point. Point number 3 is that the Capricorn energy is going to shine in your life, shine a very bright light. Capricorn is that thing of like inspector, like an inspector. You see how an inspector comes through and checks you out. So we are getting that checkup. Like Capricorn is going to shine a light into things that you don't want it to shine it on. Like, I mean, it could be anything, like from what you eat to who you're sleeping with, to like everything, like who are you cooking at your workplace, who are you cooking in your business, integrity and all that stuff. That's what Capricorn is all about, those stuff, like checking up on you, like, you know, audit you. Yeah. So, and that's a good thing because we need an audit in our lives. Sometimes we put too much things under the carpet. We just hope all things will work out. Put under the carpet. We hope it works out. No, it's time to just be like, okay, fine. I'm not doing well in this area. So we're having that time in our lives where we're going to be having that moment of inspection, audit. So audit your life, audit your finances. And I mean, if there are crazy things that come out of there, it's fine. You can fix them if you know what's there. Audit your finances, audit your health, audit your fitness, audit your eating habits, audit your, I don't know what, drinking habits, audit your whatever, audit your relationships, people who are your friends, who shouldn't be your friends, who should be your friends. Audit all the stuff. Capricorn is going to help you to find the things that are going right or wrong in your life. So allow that energy to happen. So I mean, in this current moment in my like this week, I've been literally every time I go and pray, it's literally like, oh God, that I'm sorry, that I've not done right. And I'm being taught the stuff that I'm doing wrong. And I've been taught the stuff that is taking away from me. I've been taught the things that are blocking me from going forward. And it's not pretty. It's not one pretty thing I want to deal with. But I have to look into that because they are blocking me. I'm not doing them correct in my life. They are blocking me. Do I want the block? No, I don't. So guess what? There is the energy that says, this is wrong, fix this. And I am taking the chance of saying, oh, I didn't think of this. Okay, fine, let me note it. Now I'm going to start working on it. Let me note it. Now I need to cleanse from this. Let me note it. Now I need to let go of this. So make sure that there are so many things that could be blocking you from having that whole entire system set up, but you are being blocked by so much energy that you don't need. So sit down with that audit, sit down with the inspector, allow things to be shined. I mean, Monday I was talking about people who are offended by healers. A lot of that was going to happen right now because you're going to have an inspector, literally you're going to have a video come up that is telling you about things that are going wrong in your life. If you don't want to listen, you don't want to listen, it's fine. But if you listen and you start to note, because the inspector is happening in your life, you're getting an inspection, you're getting an audit of what's up and what's not. So do that. And an audit is not to judge you. An audit is to show you what is wrong so that you can fix it. So don't then come with a shambok. No auditor has ever come with a shambok. An auditor, I mean, everybody hates auditors. I don't know why, but auditors normally are there to tell us what we are not doing correct. But then sometimes you want to do wrong things and then you don't want the auditor to tell you you're doing wrong. Then, okay. My goodness, I'm getting this video to be long. Damn it. Okay, so next thing is that you need to then, once you had the audit happen, you need to cleanse. We're going to talk about that towards the end of the video, how you're doing that. Mostly it's going to be internal stuff. And then I'm gonna share with you what we're gonna be doing for that part. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Then hey, this is funny. We're gonna have a lot of humbling moments. Humbling moments is that time when you look in the mirror and you actually see the devil that is looking you in the eyes in that mirror. And you're like, oh my goodness, I'm the one that has been causing myself pain. I'm the one that has been creating the pain. I'm the one that has been summoning the pain in my life. I'm the one that has been summoning the brokenness. I'm the one that has been summoning the lack. I'm the one that has been summoning the trauma. I'm the one that has created all these tears I have. I did say it's an audit. So we're gonna have so many humbling moments. Again, don't try to run from these things. Don't try to numb them. Don't try to run, get some things to distract you. Don't do that. Look in the mirror and be like, oh, finally I meet the devil that has been traumatizing me. And you're looking at it in your mirror, in your own house, and you're like, hi, devil, how are you doing? Can we fix this? Can we talk about this stuff? Do that. We're going to have a lot of humbling moments. I've had them. Wow, you don't want to know. Then we're also going to have inspiring moments. Capricorn is... Now, we're going to have inspiring moments. Inspiring moments are those moments where you never thought you can ever think, you can ever do something. And all of a sudden, it's like, actually you can pull that thing off. And you're like, are you seriously? Me pull that thing off? How? I don't think it's... And then, something's just like, you can pull the thing off. You've been wanting to pull the thing off for so long. Try this thing, man. So we're going to have those inspiring moments. Do not shut them down. Do not have an inspiring moment and go like, let me tell you, there's 5 people I know that tried this thing and never worked. Oh no, let me tell you, I don't have money in my bank account. Then you start the story. Oh no, let me tell you, I'm not good enough for this. Oh no, let me tell you, I can't get this done. Don't do that. The inspiring moments, take them in because they are there for a reason. Okay? As much as the humbling ones. Okay, so it is time to then, when you've done this, when the inspection has been done on you, when you have the wake up moments, the inspirational moments, you want to build long term. In terms of relationships, you might be finding that this relationship I've been having is a crappy one. Okay, fine. Maybe I don't want to be out of this relationship, but how can I build it differently? Then you start to build it correctly. Build it for long term. Don't build it for 2 days. Build it for long term. Maybe I don't need this one. I need a new one. Build the new one. So it's going to be easy for us to build now because we are supported in this building of a new life. Use the time, use the energy. Okay, so, and in business, build something that you see that is going to be sustainable. Don't build a 2-minute noodle type thing. Build something that is going to be there forever. Like 2,000 years feels like forever, right? Yeah, so go forever. Okay, so things that you should keep in mind. Distractions. Capricorn helps us a lot to understand our distractions, but also distractions, we normally create them so that we do not have to deal with the real thing. So a lot of my clients, when they come, a person will be wanting to maybe earn more, maybe want to change their career. And all of a sudden, because changing their career means that they'll have to face who they are, and they think who they are is not good enough, or they think they're just going to be too great and they don't understand how they're going to handle this, then they start creating problems in their life. They start creating problems in their health. They start creating problems in their money. And all of a sudden, oh, I don't have money for this. Oh, you know what? Let me just deal with the money. I'll come back to this. Oh, let me just deal with the health. I'll come back to this. You do not know how many times people self-sabotage. And the self-sabotage is a distraction from the you that you're supposed to be. It happens all the time. People come up with all sorts of problems they create just to run away from themselves. So what I'm saying to you is that understand your distractions. Know when you go into distraction mode, because you will know, there's something I'm running from. Why am I creating a distraction? Because some people come and be like, I'm sick, I can't sleep at night, I've got insomnia, and it's like, oh, now they have something to deal with. They don't have to deal with what they were supposed to be dealing with. So know how other people then, next week, Wednesday, we're going to be talking about another subject that is like a little bit, out there, paranormal stuff. We're going to talk about it next week. We're supposed to talk about this week, but I just thought, let's just talk about the full moon and not and put the other stuff there. Okay, so you need to know your distractions. You need to know your weaknesses. So when your weakness knocks at the door, if your weakness is boyfriends, when you're trying to run from something, you're gonna get a truck full load of boyfriends that you have to go through. Now, nobody can build anything basic dealing with boyfriends. I mean, if you are dating every day, you're changing this one with this one, you're never going to be able to create nothing in your life. Like, you are business. So you have to know your distractions. You have to know them so that you know that when I see myself starting to date a lot, I know something is wrong. When I see myself starting to drink more, I know something is wrong. When I see myself starting to eat more, I know something is wrong. When I see myself starting to bank work, to not take care of my business, I know something is wrong. When I see myself, know your shortcomings, know your distractions, because when you know them, you will have that. It's like you know your red buttons. You know if this happens, something is wrong. So if I start to be triggered by inspirational talks, there's something wrong. I'm trying to run. I know now. So know your own distraction. I know for me, if I'm starting to sleep a lot, there's something. I sleep like I need to sleep, but I know when I want to sleep even more, I know there's something there. If I start to eat, I'm not a person who eats. But when there's something wrong in my life, like normally all full moons, I eat like a thief. Because normally full moons means it's time to let go, and I'm not good with that letting go stuff. So I start to eat a lot because I just need my tummy full so that I can sleep. My tummy is full, I can sleep. Then the full moon is gonna pass. So the more I eat during full moon, the more my stomach is full and I can sleep. Then the full moon passes, the energy passes that was supposed to help me let go stuff. Then I didn't let go of the things. Then it's fine. So during full moon, I actually fast. Because I know when I'm fasting, I'm wide awake. I know my shortcomings. I tell you guys, know your distraction. Know the thing that can bring you down. If you don't know the thing that bring you down, Delilah will come and cut your hair. Niyazi ukuthi kwenzakalani that guy. Ngibani this guy bamkhatha his hair. Many guys remind me ukuthi ngibani that guy. Bathi ngibani that guy wakhathwa ngDelilah the whole head. He lost all his power. He didn't know what was his distraction. He knew where his power is, but he didn't know what could distract him. And the distraction came and he never saw it. I mean, I'm in Aries. I can go crazy quickly. So yeah, Samson, thank you so much. That's guy Samson. Why am I forgetting his name? So I know that I need to always be checking myself in terms of, am I not manipulating me, situations and all that. I know my shortcomings because I'm an Aries. You don't argue with an Aries and win. So when I start being defensive, I know something is wrong. Why am I defensive? Why am I trying to prove a point? I know once I start to want to prove a point, I know something is wrong. So know your distractions. And this Capricorn energy is there to show you your shortcomings. And people do not know their distractions. Then you get traumatized by life every day because you do not know the things you should be looking out for. You do not understand that my no-go area is that door I don't touch. Don't play with the devil, guys. The devil gonna show you flames. I tell you, do not play with the devil. If that guy didn't play with Delilah, he was never gonna have a problem. But he was like, oh well, you know what? Maybe I'll be fine. So know your distractions and the things that are your shortcomings. When they start happening, be on alert. Like, why am I doing this? Why is this happening to me? Because when you are on alert, you're not gonna give in. You're gonna be asking, why is it showing up? What is going wrong? Because sometimes you might have not noticed what is going wrong, but when this thing shows up, when you're feeling this now desire to do stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, then you'll be like, yeah, why am I doing this? Then you come out quicker. Okay. So let's get into quickly things that you need to do. So dreams, designing your dreams. Design them in such a way that you do not think of yourself, but you think of the people you are designing this whole dream for. We don't live for ourselves, guys. But what happens is that when we implement our dreams, they are always about the other person, but they benefit us also. So if God wanted you to come here and create us the new cars, create those new cars, but don't think of yourself like, oh, I'm going to create 100 cars and make so much money. Nobody's going to buy your car if you're thinking about yourself. But that is another thing a lot of Black people do wrong. We start a business to put food in our mouth. Guys, if you've ever talked to people who started these big brands, Bo Pick and Pay, Bo, I don't know, whatever. When you talk to those people, human being to human being, they will tell you that they saw a need to help people and they knew that so many people needed help and they did it and they made so much money out of it. If you've never had the chance to sit down with those people, you might not understand what I'm talking about. But those people, they were never led by the fact that I need to pay my bond. So let me start a business so that it can pay my bond. Seriously, if you start a business to pay your bond, I feel like I don't know what to say to you. The chances are that bond is not even going to be paid. Now, I know so many people who do this every day. They start businesses to pay a bond and it goes wrong. When people come to me, they have debt and da. And when we check, we find out that's what they did. They started a business to pay a bond. They started a business to pay a car. They started a business to have a lifestyle. Don't ever do that. That thing is shitty. Do not do that. Now we're going back to point one, where we were talking about the fact that stop thinking small. Now, I tell you, if you had the chance to ever sit with these people and talk to them face to face, these people that have big brands that are making billions every month, they will tell you that they saw that there were people who needed something. People who started Woolworths, they saw that there were people who needed something. They never started the business because they wanted to pay their bills. Now, do yourself a favor. Stop designing your dreams to feed you. If you're doing that, you've messed up the whole entire process. I do not wake up to heal people for me. I heal people for themselves. And in the process, you know what? I'm taken care of perfectly, correctly, fine by the universe in so many ways that I would have never thought. I hardly work for my money. So now, what I'm saying to you is that when you start a business, think about the people you're starting it for. Do not think about feeding yourself. The thing is this, you will help so many people. In the meantime, you're helping people, you're going to be fed. That's how it works. Try it sometimes. Number 2, timing is important. So Capricorn again is such a timing. Wow, Capricorn and time, Jesus Christ. So the whole entire thing about timing is that you should know that time is gonna be a factor, but then time shouldn't stop you. So like I'm just saying now that if you're starting a business and you're thinking you want to pay your bills, you're starting a business already, and people will be like, oh, I should be starting a business, but then I don't think the business can pay for my bills, so I'm going to stay in this job because the job pays for my bills. Woo! You need prayers. You need prayers because you're staying in a job so that the job can pay you for your bills. I mean, even if you're starting the business for the bills, things were going to go wrong very quickly. So that is why jobs pay bills only. You can never be rich from a job. You can't. It's impossible. Everybody in the world has done studies over studies. You just cannot. But I mean, it's fine to have one, but create a legacy while you have a job. You do not have to say, because I have a job, then I cannot create a legacy. No, that's not an excuse. Okay, so now timing. You have to know that time is gonna be a factor. So things are not gonna, like when you're planting carrots, you plant the seed today. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, the carrots are not there. To the next day, the carrots are not there. The third day, the carrots are still not there. But then guess what? The seed is in the ground. So time is often important for the carrots. When the time is right, the carrots is gonna come out of the soil. So have the timing. Say carrots take 3 months to come out. So in 3 months, I'm expecting the carrots to come out, but do not make that time an issue. So people be like, oh, pussy, when am I manifesting? When am I like, Jesus Christ. What are you thinking is happening? You can't put a carrot seed in 5 minutes later, it's out. No, please don't do such. So timing is important, but don't make timing an issue. So you are all stressed out because you are not manifesting. Let's topic for another day anyway, that one. All right. Number 3. Change. Well, third topic, that one. So izinto kumele zichange, of course. I mean, for you to go to the next level, you need a new level, you need a new use. For Busi to be in the next level, we need a new Busi. You cannot just expect yourself to move as a grade. When you are in grade 1, you are short, you have a certain weight, you have a certain height, you have a certain brains in the system. When you are in grade 2, you are a little bit taller. You probably weigh more. I mean, when you're in grade 5, you are definitely not the one not the same human being that was in grade 1 in terms of everything. Like your cells in your body have changed. So people do not want to change. Like, oh no, Mina, I still want to drink 5 bottles of wine every week. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Do it. You can't. You just can't. You cannot. Kwasho that child watching Yilwantombo. I mean, really, you cannot. There are so many things that have to change for you to be in the next level. So allow the change. Sometimes it's a job change. Sometimes it's a career change. Sometimes it's a relationship change. Sometimes it's a how do we treat each other change. Sometimes it's a relationship you have with your mother. It needs to change. Sometimes it's a relationship you have with your boss. It needs to change. Sometimes it's a relationship you have with your business partner. It needs to change. So sometimes the relationship you have with yourself, it needs to change. So if you don't change, guess what? Nothing's gonna happen. You can't expect to do the same thing yesterday, get those results, and then do the same thing today, get different results. No, you cannot do that. So change is change. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice. But then it must happen, because guess what? If you're in grade 1, you look like a grade 1. If you're in grade 10, you look like a grade 10. Okay, so number 4, ground yourself in structure. I've talked about that. Number 5, check what you're resisting, your fears. This is a whole entire 1-hour video on the fear, and how fear, guys, is like a big deal in our lives. It's a big guidance. Everything you fear is your problem in your life. If you fear being alone, hey, you're gonna do stuff that is gonna really kill you trying to be with somebody. If you fear going to business because you fear losing, guess what? You're gonna find yourself losing every day. So when you fear, that thing you fear is the one that's gonna kill you. So you rather just face it before it kills you. That's all. Okay, number 6, last one before we continue. Oh my goodness, time. Starting over. Now again, everybody doesn't want to start over. I had to start over 6 times. The 7th time I got sequestrated because I was owing the bank 40 million rand. But I had to start over 6 times. It's not nice starting over. Starting from scratch, you lose everything, you start at scratch. You lose everything, you start from scratch. But all those times taught me one thing. Till today, I'm not scared of starting over. You can let me start over any day. I do not care. Starting over doesn't scare me anymore. So, guess what? Starting over is just one of those things that are going to keep happening to you. A week starts over every other 7 days. A month starts over every other 30 days. A day starts over every other 24 hours. Do you want me to continue? A year. So, if you're scared of starting over, oh, I don't want to lose my car, I don't want to lose my house. You know how many people want... Guys, the biggest day of relief is when you actually lose the car and the house, because you don't have anything to hold on to. Then now you can actually start over and do something new with your life. But then people will be, I don't want to lose this. You don't want to start over. Sorry. Yay. Okay. Before I continue, let me read some of your questions. Do we have questions? Instagram. Do we have questions before we... Oh my goodness, I can't believe time happened like this today. Yes, I was just like hoping we're going to do this right quickly and fast. And then it happens that I talked too much. And then now we don't have time. But anyway, let's talk about the questions. Okay, so... okay, I see... Instagram, I saw a question. Business... Tlantla says... Business is to address the pain of another. Yeah. You start a business to address other people's pain. You don't start a business to pay your bills. Like, don't do that. It's not okay. It won't never work for you. Anyway. So, Tlantla says, staying in a job to pay the bills is like being a slave to the... True story. Oh, thank you guys for the comments. I see the comments. I'm just looking quickly for the questions. Okay, I saw all of the Instagram comments. I was just looking for questions. I don't see questions there. Hey, Miss Lulani. She says, I hear you loud and clear. Thank you, babes, for joining us. Malebo says, stop thinking small. Yes, girl. Yes. Lisa Ho says, I'm all yes. Thank you for joining us. Tepiso says, thinking big. Yes, please. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Lista. Zagiti says, definitely auditing a lot of things. Shani audit. Guys. Yo, so audit is busy. Normally, hello. Blind guy, listening and loving this. My sign is Capricorn. There's a Capricorn in the house. Does this make difference during the... Yeah, no, you're going through the most. So, but it's also just very protective energy, so don't worry. Liseho is, I have those humbling moments too as a Capricorn, definitely. Hey, Lebu, adulting is a trap. Oh my goodness. Malebu says, I stopped something because my reason was I want to make more money. I just stopped. I mean, indaba yemali izosinikeza i-problem. So Lebu says, Lebu is the founder of Inspire the Next Movement. So she says, I once read a quote that said, happiness comes from helping someone else and money. The more people you help, the more money you will have. Of course, makes sense. And true, Yazi, putting a smile on someone else's face fills one's heart with joy. Yep, hallelujah. Blanca says, we should just be patient no matter what because our timing is not realistic. I can't just want now and instead. You just said it better than me. You just said it way better than me. So people just do make time an issue. And if you make time an issue, you are stopping yourself from enjoying the experience because people don't want to get into the experience. They want to just like, I don't know, like you want to go to Durban, you want to close your eyes, open your eyes, you're in Durban. But you know, going to Durban is such an amazing thing. You can listen to your audios in that way. You can chat about everything you ever wanted to chat with. That's why road trips are such an amazing thing, right? You learn so much in a road trip. But nobody wants to go on a road trip. They want to close their eyes, open their eyes, they're in Durban. I mean, even if you are flying there, but you just get the experience. That is what is actually matters about going to Durban, is the experience. So why do you want time to be an issue? Tinyiko says, what do you mean when you say we manifesting what we asked in January? So in January, in the new moon, when you had wrote down, during new moon, we write down our desires. So those things that you read down, you are getting answers to them right now. That's what's happening. If you took time to do that in January. Marquena says, can I do house cord cutting this full moon and manifest a new one? Yep, of course, why not? Okay, so Gwanele says, hey, Sisibusi, I feel so grateful to make it in this life. Always have something special to say. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. Okay. Do Taylor Wellness SA says, but how do you balance life needs versus what you need to do? Because it can be depressing while you're waiting. Thank you so much for bringing that one up. I mean, of course, that makes sense, right? So I have a tummy. It needs food. Okay, fine. So let's talk about your tummy that needs food because you must eat, right? Like you must eat. So there's this saying that says there are people who sacrifice a small part of their lives to live a hard life so that they can have a longer, pretty life. And the people who are trying by all means to be comfortable, then they live in misery for the rest of the whole entire time. So when you are thinking that, how am I going to balance? You know what? When you go to the gym, and you want a six-pack, do you ever think like, you know what, I want to have a nice six-pack, but I'm trying to manage the pain. Like when I get there, I'm going to do my push-ups like little bit push-up, little bit push-up. And I know doing this little bit push-up, I'm going to come out with an amazing six-pack. If you've ever done that, babes, continue doing that and it worked for you. But what I'm telling you is this. You will have to put your life on the line. Now I'm talking from something that I've done myself. You will have to put your life down on the line. If you're still thinking like, how do I balance? If you'd have to not eat 40 days, you will not die. But that 40 days will give you too much. If you have to stay with your cousin somewhere under their kitchen table for 3-4 months, for 1 year, for 2 years, do it. Because you know why you're doing it. Nobody has ever tried to do push-ups halfway, smolanyana, managing the pain of the push-up because you know what, they wanted an amazing six-pack, but guess what? They cannot take all the pain of the push-up. Guess What? A push-up that is half is not a push-up. It has to be a full push-up for it to work. So stop thinking this whole thing of, oh, but if you have to lose the car, lose it. If you have to lose the house, lose it. I'm sorry to say this, but I've been there, I've done that. And today I can tell you it works. So if you are thinking, how can I be comfortable? How can I be comfortable while I'm getting this done? You can never do it. I can bet my whole entire life on it. Nobody has ever gone to the gym and thinking, I don't want to have the pain of the push-up, but I want the six-pack. Those people are sitting in their couches eating Zimba chips because, they want to balance the pain. There's no balancing of the pain. Go out there, get it done or not do it. If you have to sleep in somebody else's house and get them to tell you what to do, but you know what you're doing when, do it. There's no halfway through this. If you want comfort, stay with the comfort. I'm telling you, if you have that mentality, you're not going to be able to plan anything long term. You're not going to be able to have a legacy because you're just trying to manage like, oh my goodness, other things just, oh my goodness, I don't want to traumatize myself, but I want this, but I don't do that. Please don't. I hope you get that. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm just telling you the truth. It's either you're doing it or you don't. Siwe says, yes, you are so funny, little push-ups. I guess, my examples are so wrong. Like, I never make an example that makes sense, but then they seem to work most of the time. But all my examples are just like, oof. Okay. So she gets it. She says, wow, she gets it. Okay. Natasha says true story. Okay, yeah. So, any more questions? What am I doing this side? Oh, guys, you know what? The questions from Facebook, they always jump around. So, if I didn't answer your question, send me an inbox on Instagram. Everything on Facebook just gets lost. I don't know what's up. But if you send me an inbox on Instagram, that I would know. I know for sure I will answer. Okay. Creative corporate. I want to read this right. Creative corporate avenue. Oh, yes. Creative corporate. Truth hurts, but we need to hear it. Yep. Siwe says, adulting is rough. You example are always relevant. You just add humor to them. Thank you, sis. So, let's see. Okay, on the Facebook side, there are no questions. Okay, so let's do the stuff that we need to do for this full moon. So now, remember, we are focusing on that inspection audit thing. So that is what the energy is giving us. Like, that is the benefit of the energy, is that it shows us what is happening. So you're gonna have to sit down and start writing down all the things that you know for sure they need work in your life. So it's your distractions. Know what distracts you. Know your weaknesses. Know the things that can take you out of the game so that you can be careful when they happen. So if you've never noticed what takes you out of the game, it's time now to start noticing when things go wrong in my life, it's because I've been doing this. Then things start to go wrong. If I go around and there's a human being in my life, once I meet with this person, things go wrong in my life. You notice. There's a human being in my life that is like, my things are going wrong in my life right now. Who is in my life? Yes, I just noticed something. You are in my life right now. Things are going wrong. What are you doing about it? Okay, but guess me, there are people in your life where when they're in your life, things go wrong. Notice who are these people. Because my change, change is good. Very, very good. Notice your distractions. Notice what is that. You know, there's a saying that says the sum of the five people, sum of the five most closest people in your life is who you are. Check yourself in 5 years. You will be just like them. So if you want your 5 years to be different, change the people you're in your life right now. If you see them broke, start loving them from a distance. Love them, but from a distance. This Capricorn energy is going to show you those people. Ignore it if you wish to, but you're going to see them. They're going to start acting. This Capricorn energy they will reveal themselves to you. Like, they will start doing crazy stuff. You'll be like, hi, Wayne, why are you being so dramatic so much? They will start doing crazy things in your life. They are revealing themselves. Trust them. Okay? So you want to jot them down, all these things. Let the light shine. Let the audit happen. So that is how you cleanse yourself from all this, by noticing. Awareness is the biggest benefit in our lives. Normally, once you notice what's going on, you start understanding what's going on. Okay, so you want to check the distractions. You want to check all the things that are going wrong in your life. You want to check your weaknesses. You want to notice them, write them down, understand yourself. So this Sunday, we're doing that whole entire process. If you would like to do this in live term moments in a workshop, join us on Saturdays. We're going to start at 4, we're going to end at 8. We're going to be doing the work for this full moon because it's such an important thing. Then number 2 is that you do your dreaming. Go big, go long. That's another thing I will be doing this Sunday. You want to have dreams that are inspired by your guides, your ancestors, God, and everything that is leading you. Not dreams that are happening because I saw somebody do this. I think it's a good idea. Not dreams that are saying, I think this can make me mad. Not dreams that says, I think this can pay my bills. You want to have those dreams. So we're going to be doing this Sunday. If you are not going to be joining us on Sunday, try do that. Try have dreams that are inspired by your higher self, that are inspired by your guides and your whole entire, everybody that's guiding you. If you know them, good for you. If you don't, Jesus Christ, get the recording for which month? May. It will help you. So, do your dreams. Number 3, check your timing. Timing can discourage you if you do not understand what's happening. So if you have planted a carrot, do not go keep digging the soil and taking out the seed and look at it. Seed, you're still not giving me carrots and put it down. It's never going to work. If you're doing that, there's a video that I did on step 1, step 2, step 3. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, check that out. I don't even know what is the name of it. Jesus Christ. I should probably remember, put it on the comment section so you don't get time to discourage you in any way because you know what's going on. Okay, so you want to write all these things down. Okay, so the recording, which recording? So the recording that we did in May is for you to know who are your guides. Ask Sihle, my PA, for the May recording. Okay. Manifestation recording is January. So you want to ask for May is to know your guides. But you can just tell her what you're looking for. She knows. She will tell you which one is it. But it's May, I think. Yeah, it's May. It's May. Definitely May. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so you want to write all these things down before full moon. Full moon is Friday, so write these things Thursday, tomorrow. You write them down. You make sure that they are clear. You understand. You've put everything down. Like full moon is time to cleanse, so you let everything out. You let things you've done wrong, things you need to forgive yourself from, things that have been your shortcomings. You understand everything that is happening to you. You write it down. Things you need to change. All the stuff that we've been talking about. Then you want to get yourself black salt. So I don't know where you're going to get black salt, but normally these Indian stores, they have it. You want to have a bath for 3 days. Day before the full moon, the day on the full moon, and the day after the full moon. You bath with that salt. And every time when you finish the bath, you go and you do a prayer on releasing these things in your life. And you say, these things don't serve me in my life. I don't need them anymore. These things don't serve me in my life. I don't need them anymore. What you'll notice that you will start having dreams. of how to get out of these things and what to do with them. Okay? If you can't get this done correctly and you're feeling like you're getting stuck, you know, it's not working correctly, join us on Sunday or get the Sunday recording if you can't join us. Let me check here. Lerato say, oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. Speaking of people, can someone feed off your money energy? Okay, definitely. By constantly borrowing from, borrowing people money is not a good idea, Lerato. Unavailable, unable to help you in return. Just don't. And the thing is this, normally people who borrow other people money, they always say, if I don't borrow them, they wouldn't borrow me when I need help. They will never borrow you, vele. Even if you don't borrow them, they will never borrow you. Even when it's just never gonna happen. The problem is that you are the one with the problem who think that you're gonna have a money problem. They already have a money problem, so they are literally getting you in their WhatsApp group. That's what's happening. Okay, so from Friday we cleanse. Yeah, so day before Friday, that's tomorrow. When you finish writing your thing, you cleanse Saturday and what? Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday with the black salt. Okay. Teresa says there's no growth in comfort. Yes, there isn't. Malibu says, I laughed when my boyfriend said there's a lady whom you won't get money if you are with them. Okay, so I explained which recording. Woolworths black salt. Ah, man, whatever. Black salt. Any salt, by that matter. If you can't find black salt, get any salt, as long as it's salt. What time Sunday? So it's 4 p.m. We are on Zoom. So if you need to join in on this Sunday session, just send my PA, Sitle PA at busiseleshow.com, or send a WhatsApp. I have posted the poster on my Instagram. Check it on my Instagram page. The poster for Sunday is there. You just send a WhatsApp. The number is 061. Let me write it down. One of these days, I'm gonna know this number easily. 5867. There is the number. You send a WhatsApp there. You ask her to put you through and give you the login details for Sunday. We're starting at 4. We finish at 8 p.m. Busi, how is it possible not to borrow anyone, man? Okay, how do you mean? Like if they say they're dying, I mean, your name is not there. I was gonna use your name. Oh, let's say you are Busi Seleshu. Let's say you are Sonto. Let's say you are who? Yes, say you're Sonto. Oh, Sonto, I need money. Sonto, I know you have money. You know why they know you have money? It's because when you don't have enough important things in your life, because you actually don't, then you have money to give them. Number one is that you do not take yourself serious enough to know that you don't have money to throw around. You have money to pay extra in your car, to pay extra in your home, to pay extra in whatever, to save for whatever. If you were not saving for whatever or paying whatever extra, then you will have money to give to them. But in this case, since you are suffering from so much self-love, you think you should give them your money, that you should be saving for things that are important to you, that are going to build your legacy. But since you don't have a life, you have to give it to them. Okay, fine. So they're saying, oh, Sonto, I don't have money. I need the money. I know you have it because you have it because you don't have need for it. Like I said. Now you say to them, oh, my friend. My friend, I wish, if you're gonna die, like since you don't have this money, you're gonna die, you know what? I wish you know Jesus, because you can go to heaven if you die now, if you know Jesus. I don't have the money. I just don't have, my budget doesn't allow me to have money for that. I'm sorry. That is how you don't give somebody money. I mean, what else can you do? If you have things to do with your life, You know, guys, everybody that borrows people money, they come back and they cry when it's time for them to borrow from money. It's the money from the people that they think they will borrow. Every single time I can bet my life on it again, every single time. But what you are doing when you're giving it to them, you are confirming that Nina, one day I'm gonna need money, and Nina, I'm gonna be broke like you. Yeah, you see how you're broke right now, you don't have money. Nabi, I want to be like you when you borrow people money. Hey, yeah, anyway, let me not tell you the story. Okay, thank you so much. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We are at 7:30. And join me Saturday. I think we're gonna have a live Friday. Friday in the morning, I think we're gonna have a live. I'm not sure. Fridays are just like I don't know. It's Friday. It's full moon. God have mercy on me. So if we don't have a session Friday, maybe we're gonna have a clearing session on Saturday morning. I'm not sure. I will post on Instagram if we have one, depending how my life is set up on that Saturday. But we normally have Saturday mornings free clearing sessions. So just check my Instagram. Go and follow me on Instagram so that you can see these things whenever they're happening, because not every Saturday we have it, but most Saturdays we have it. Check my Instagram. Now, Sunday, make sure that you've RSVP'd. You don't want to miss Sunday. Okay. And then, yeah, we're going to have also that feminine energy healing in July, because there's a lot of womb healing we have to do after all these retrogrades and all this eclipses and all stuff. We need to do a lot of womb healing. So we're going to have a whole entire session on a Saturday or Sunday. Did I say the date? I can't remember. I said the date, but check my Instagram. We're going to have that session to do womb healing, because the thing is this: we create from the womb. So if our wombs are not set up correctly, a lot of stuff goes wrong quickly. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you. Have a lovely evening. Click on the share button for other children to find this. Even the ones who want to borrow money from you, click so that they know that they shouldn't be borrowing money from you, or they should know that you will not give them the money. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely evening. Click on the share button, please. Please do the work of the Lord. Click on the like button. Click on the, I don't know what else. Whatever button you must click, please click it before you leave. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.